Momentum is building rapidly around Youssef Chermiti, and not just in Glasgow. After a weekend that further elevated his growing reputation, fresh developments have emerged that could significantly shape the next phase of the Rangers striker's career. Interest is intensifying, conversations are beginning to shift, and what once felt like long-term potential is now being viewed through a far more immediate lens. For Chermiti, the spotlight is no longer just domestic, and the implications of that could be enormous. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rangers striker Youssef Chermiti has seen his stock soar dramatically following his stunning Old Firm heroics, with Portugal manager Roberto Martinez admitting the informed frontman is firmly on his radar ahead of this summer's international fixtures, and potentially even the World Cup. The £8 million former Everton forward produced one of the most memorable moments in recent derby history at the weekend, rifling home a spectacular volley against Celtic that has already been hailed as one of the finest goals ever scored in the Old Firm fixture. It was a strike worthy of the occasion, and one that may yet prove significant beyond Scottish football. Chermiti's remarkable rise at Ibrox continues to gather pace. His latest goal took him to 9 league strikes in just 12 starts, underlining both his clinical edge and growing importance to Rangers' title ambitions. What once looked like a promising signing is rapidly evolving into a transformational one. At international level, the 21-year-old remains a key figure for Portugal's under-21 side, and is expected to feature later this month when they face Scotland in Amadora in a Euro 2027 qualifier. However, Martinez's latest comments suggest Chermiti's pathway may extend far beyond youth football. Portugal are preparing for high-profile friendlies against Mexico in Mexico City and the United States in Atlanta, with Martinez openly discussing the importance of keeping the national team door open to emerging talent. Significantly, Chermiti was named among a select group of young players being closely monitored. Martinez explained that current form is vital, but stressed the importance of judging players across an entire season, a statement that will only encourage Rangers supporters given Chermiti's sustained impact in Glasgow. The Portugal boss also referenced other attacking options under observation, including Francisco Conceição of Juventus, Rodrigo Moura at FC Porto, and former Rangers loanee Fabio Silva. Silva, who managed 4 league goals in 12 starts during his spell at Ibrox, is now with Borussia Dortmund and recently featured against Bayern Munich, further highlighting the competitive landscape Chermiti is aiming to break into. For now, Chermiti's focus remains on sustaining his scintillating domestic form. But with international recognition building and Portugal's senior boss openly acknowledging his progress, the Rangers striker's breakthrough moment on the global stage may not be as distant as once imagined. In other news, Nicholas Raskin's name has been regularly mentioned in connection with a potential Rangers departure over the past year, yet his importance to the side has only grown as the campaign has unfolded. The Belgium international arrived at Ibrox in January 2023 from Standard Liège with significant expectation on his shoulders. Signed as a dynamic, progressive midfielder capable of dictating tempo and driving forward with purpose, Raskin was viewed as a long-term investment in the heart of Rangers' engine room. In a period where recruitment in Glasgow has produced mixed results, he has emerged as one of the more successful additions in recent seasons. Earlier this term, Raskin endured a challenging spell under Russell Martin, struggling to consistently impose himself in a system that did not always maximize his strengths. However, since the managerial transition to Danny Röhl, the 25-year-old has flourished. Röhl's structure has provided clarity and balance in midfield, allowing Raskin to rediscover the intensity and composure that first made him such a coveted talent in Belgium. Now a central figure in Rangers' push for the Scottish Premiership title, Raskin has become an indispensable component of the side's tactical framework. His ability to break up play, carry possession through midfield lines, and contribute in advanced areas has elevated his standing within the squad. 8 league goal involvements underline his attacking contribution, the third highest return in the squad this season, and highlight the added dimension he brings beyond defensive solidity. That level of output, combined with his age profile and international pedigree, inevitably invites transfer speculation. Clubs across Europe are constantly monitoring midfielders who can blend physicality with technical quality, and Raskin fits that profile comfortably. Rangers, however, are not under immediate contractual pressure. His current deal runs until the summer of 2028, placing the club in a position of relative strength. Having secured him on a long-term contract upon his arrival from Standard Liège, Rangers ensured that any suitor would need to negotiate from a position dictated by Ibrox rather than the player's representatives. Financially, reports indicate Raskin earns approximately £19,000 per week, equating to £988,000 annually before performance-related bonuses. While competitive within the Scottish Premiership landscape, such figures could be significantly improved upon in one of Europe's top 5 leagues. That disparity fuels much of the ongoing speculation. Interest from Aston Villa surfaced last summer, with a Premier League side reportedly monitoring his situation. Although no formal move materialised, the link demonstrated the caliber of club assessing his profile. Should his performances maintain their current trajectory, renewed interest, whether from England or elsewhere on the continent, would come as little surprise. There are multiple scenarios at play. Rangers could look to secure his long-term future with improved terms, reinforcing their project under role and rewarding his development. Alternatively, if negotiations stall, suitors may bide their time. By the summer of 2027, Raskin would have just 1 year remaining on his contract, potentially reducing his market value and increasing leverage for interested clubs seeking a more economical deal. For now, Rangers retain control. With 3 years remaining on his contract and his performances pivotal to their domestic ambitions, there is no immediate requirement to sanction a sale. Yet modern football rarely stands still. The combination of sustained form, manageable wage demands by Premier League standards, and contractual timelines ensures that Raskin's future will remain a topic of discussion as the next transfer window approaches. At present, the midfielder remains fully focused on delivering silverware in Glasgow. Whether that commitment extends beyond the coming seasons may ultimately depend on Rangers' ability to match his ambition, both competitively and financially, as Europe continues to watch. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.